After fire represents everything that happens after I just shot my target, whether it's a threat, whatever. It is a very important sequence that we have to do, because in reality, when I'm shooting something and it falls down to the ground, I can't just bring the gun down and look to my right and left and run and shoot other people. It just doesn't work like this. This after fire sequence is based a lot on the fact that I'm gonna be fixated on the threat. All right. I'll take you through it. I'll first do a very quick demonstration of how it looks like. Keep in mind, probably because right here we don't have a real target and it's not like a reality, so it will look a little bit scripted, but I will address it later. I'll start from a high ready position. Alright, so basically what I did was this. I started in a high ready position. At some point I observed a threat. I received the visual stimulus. I have the threat in front of me. I identified it and I opened fire on him. Right now my safety is open. I started to shoot on him. Maybe I'm moving, maybe not, doesn't matter right now. At some point I receive a visual stimulus that the threat is dropping down. Now normally I'll see at some point that the shoulders and the head are starting to fall down. What I have to do in this case, and it will happen, I'm gonna start falling down to the ground, so we will have that shift down. That's basically why I moved my gun down like this, alright? During the entire process, I am between sights, alright? Good. Threat is down, I see his body. Maybe I kept shooting, at some point I'm stopping. Threat is neutralized. I'm still doing a follow through really quick, everything is fine, and then I'm gonna do the following thing. I bring the gun down. If you recognize I'm in a low ready position, stock is still index, it's not out of index, okay? Because maybe I need to do another shot, maybe I need to shoot in another direction, whatsoever. What I want to achieve by bringing the gun down is a bigger picture, alright? Now I want to see what I just did. Now the reason why I want to see it is because maybe the threat was actually not a threat. Maybe I shot someone that was not actually a threat to me. Maybe wrong target. Maybe that guy was actually holding a toy and not a real pistol. So I need now to process what I've just done, all right? Now, as soon as I see my threat, I can determine what I want to do, whether he's giving help, slap a tourniquet on him, maybe he has wires coming out from his jacket, so it probably could be a suicide belt, whatever. I bring the gun down, I have a clearer picture. Also, some guys confuse it with breaking tunnel vision. To this, I just want to say something very simple. Tunnel vision doesn't happen here. It happens in your eyes, all right? Good. Alright, weapon is down. I can see now much better. Now what I'm teaching guys is to breathe, because, well, you need oxygen. You need to calm down a little bit. I'm gonna breathe, and the next thing I'm gonna do is, and again the safety is open the entire time, I'm gonna bring the gun to me. My eyes are still forward and I can see the bolt now. Now why is it important? Because obviously I want to make sure that the gun is functions and I don't have bolt to the rear, like empty magazine, double feed, whatever, right? As you can see, the stock is above my shoulder. The reason for that is that it's much more comfortable. If my gun is out and I'm going to do something like this, first of all my head goes down, second I'm requiring a lot of working space, okay? So I'm going to bring the gun out to me. Second, later when I'm going to do the scan, it will be much more comfortable for you in terms of movement. Third, actually I can still shoot in the following way, okay? So again, even if I'm looking into the bolt and into the back and I have a threat over there, I can still shoot, alright? That's all. After I check the bolt, what I'm gonna do is, the gun is above me, I'm going to look to the right, to the left, close the safety, and that's all. Now, moment of truth. Do we really need to scan? Well, if I have a wall to my right, well fuck it, you don't need to scan to the right, you just have to scan to the left. Do you need to scan to the 6? Well yeah, you want to know where you are and where are your friend. Maybe you were bounding too further up ahead, and so on and so on. What I'm trying to say is, don't overdo it. Scanning should be done, but don't overdo it. Simply look to the right and left. For example, you'll see a lot of guys scanning like this. This is non-efficient, because if I'm looking through the gun or even slightly above it on a guy from 3 meters, 2 meters, normally I won't see the hands. Alright? Now, identification in the end starts from the face and continues from the hands. This is a tool of violence. This is what produces violence. Right? Now, if I can't see it, I can address it. Dogs, kids, anything that is lower dimension, I'm not gonna see if I'm scanning through the gun, all right? Because we talked about it already. I have narrowing vision, okay? And so on and so on. So long story short, that's why we do the after fire. After fire is a cycle. It can be disrupted any second by another threat or a stoppage or whatsoever. It will not always look perfectly like I just did it, because in reality I'm working with cover with other people and stuff like that, but honestly that is the correct way to work. All right, I'll demonstrate it one more time really quick.